Hi everyone, hope you're okay. So today is Tuesday, and as you know, on a Tuesday afternoon I have my group sessions, which I love, and then I love coming home and talking to you guys about the topic we've done this week, which is sleep health. Now, we all need sleep, don't we? So this isn't just particularly aimed at people with chronic illnesses. We all need sleep, and the symptoms of sleep deprivation are the same for all of us. So some facts for you, some fun facts, although this one isn't particularly very funny at all. So sleeping less than 6 to 8 hours a night increases the risk of early death by 12%. I'm not going to die early from sleep deprivation because I have at least 10 hours a night. I can do a 12-hour as well. It's not unheard of. I do like sleep. Driving performance after a night without sleep is as poor as driving performance in individuals who are illegally intoxicated. Okay. So there are some facts, and then I had a look at the connection between diet and sleep. So if you're sleep deprived, it interferes with sort of your decision making. Your body's feeling tired and run down, and it's craving comfort foods, stodge, sugar, carbohydrates, and they're the things you automatically go for because that's what your body is telling you it needs. So you're less likely to choose a healthy option or cook a healthy meal or make good food decisions if you've had not a lot of sleep. But it's not just about what the body craves. There is actually physical imbalances that take place with your hormones with sleep deprivation, and we're looking at sort of your ghrelin levels and your leptin levels and your serotonin, and they're the hormones that affect your nervous system messenger as to say whether you're hungry or not hungry. So diet and sleep is very important. So if you're finding that you're gaining weight, it could be that actually you're not getting enough sleep and it's affecting your hormone levels. Now, not a lot of people know that, but now you do. I could go into more details about them, but just tell you what, I'll say them again: the ghrelin, leptin, and serotonin. So Google them if you're thinking you're having problems with your weight and you're not sleeping a lot. That might explain why. So caffeine and sleep. My dog's barking. I'm going to kill him. I'm actually going to kill him in a minute. They're both going to start now. So it appeared I'd locked Poppy out in the garden. That's why Archie was barking. So anyway, caffeine. Now, caffeine is a huge stimulant, okay, and it can make you feel sleepy, but it also increases your dopamine levels, so you become more alert. So people who are required to stay awake longer, if they're working a night shift or whatever, then caffeine is a stimulant that will keep you awake. But the opposite, or the bad thing of that, is that if you're having caffeine sort of in an evening before you go to bed, the chances are you might struggle to fall asleep. So timing counts. Caffeine can actually take 20 minutes to start working in your system and becoming a stimulant, but the effects of that stimulant and that energy increase can last for 6 hours, up to 6 hours. So if you're having a cup of coffee at 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night before you go to bed, the chances are that might be one of the reasons if you are struggling to fall asleep. So it's actually recommended that you don't have caffeine later than early afternoon, otherwise it may impact on your ability to fall asleep, unless you go for sort of a decaf coffee or decaf tea bags. And there's a myth as well that actually tea does actually have as much caffeine in it as coffee does. So don't think if you're drinking tea it's better for you, because it's not. It has exactly the same amount of caffeine in tea, unless you get things like herbal ones or fruit based ones, which are fine. Right, so I'm trying to talk quite fast because I don't want this to be a massive long video, because I did a massive long video yesterday. So how to improve your sleep habits. Right, so your bedroom has to be a sanctuary. Now you've probably already heard of this. You know, I'm probably, you know, I'm not telling you anything new here. So if you're in your bedroom and it's kind of where you spend most of the day, maybe you've got a corner of it as your office, maybe you've been sat watching TV in there or playing on your PlayStation, the chances are that you will struggle to relax because when you get into bed, because your activities that you've been doing are still all around you, and your bedroom you should walk into and it should feel like a calm, peaceful, quiet place where you go to specifically sleep. Not where you go to go and play your PlayStation or where you go to go and watch TV. I do watch TV in bed. Guilty. So keeping it specifically for sleep. If you can, and I know this is difficult because I've got massive windows in mine, 4 of them, well 5 but one's behind the wardrobe, is to try and keep your room dark. So our bodies naturally get sleepy and tired if it's in the dark. That's a sign that it's time to sleep. So, and I know this can be a problem sort of in the summer months, particularly when it doesn't start getting dark till maybe even 10 o'clock at night, and that's where the use of sort of blackout blinds and blackout curtains come in. So exercise as well. Exercise is really important. So if you're struggling to sleep, and it may be that you're not active enough, and this sounds ridiculous, it may be that you're not active enough during the day and exercise, and even if you've done it in the morning, in fact do it in the morning, because if you exercise at night, your brain's still stimulated and your body's full of endorphins that's come, happy hormones that have come from the exercise, the endorphins. So if you can, don't exercise late at night. You might feel you're tired afterwards, but actually your body's not. It's actually full of endorphins. So if you're going to exercise, it's probably better to do it during the day. But exercise, regardless of what time of the day you do it, does actually matter, and it does help you to sleep. Make yourself a bedtime routine. Now they say that you should go to bed and get up at the same time every day, including the weekends, so your body is in a routine. So my routine's quite good because I take medication to help me fall to sleep, and it's very effective. Very effective. And if I don't get into bed before the tablets kick in, I'm sleeping wherever I've fallen. They're that good. Although I say that, you know, the length of time it takes for them to kick in is up to sort of an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much I've had to sleep and things like, how much I've had to eat and things like that. So I don't just take them and zonked. That'd be nice. But it can take like up to 2 hours for them to kick in. So I do have a routine because I have to take the tablets. Well, I don't have to. Generally speaking, I take them at the same time most days, unless I'm somewhere else or going out or doing something. Then I don't take them till later, because it wouldn't be great to fall asleep in the middle of a pub. Not done it before, but I'm not going to try it either. I probably have done it before, probably in a nightclub as well a few times. We'll go back a lot of years. Right, and this is an important one as well. Leave daytime stress outside. So, and this is actually a really important one, isn't it? Because you know, when you get into bed, you're so tired, and you put your head on the pillow, and then suddenly you're like, and then your mind starts working, and you're like, oh, I didn't do that, I didn't do this, I need to do that tomorrow. Oh, I haven't made that. Have I done this? Did I put that washing in? Did I send this email at work? Oh, blah, 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 blah. I should have said this 10 years ago. Did you do that as well? Like, into your mind pops up a conversation with somebody who's not even in your life anymore, 20 years ago, an argument, and you're thinking, I should have said that. What the hell? Seriously, what the hell? Let it go. So, make sure you've dealt with all the questions that keep you awake. So anything that's in your mind as you go to bed, things like which bills need to be paid as well, what time is the doctor's appointment, and get it all written down and get it all organised. Make your packed lunches or whatever the night before, so you're not thinking, oh, in the morning I've got to get up in time because I haven't made my lunch and things like that. get it all done. Write down everything that you need to do. Journaling is really good for this as well. So in the things like, not just the practical things about what you're thinking about, but also emotional things, stress, journaling is really good. So if you journal before you go to bed or before you fall asleep, and the thoughts and the thoughts that are currently in your mind, you take them out of your mind and you put them onto paper into your journal, and then they're there and you can go to sleep. And that's actually true. Journaling is recommended for that, and I recommend it as well for so many benefits, which I'll talk about on another day. So sleep is very, very important. I've done 10 minutes already. Like, where does time go? So I'm going to finish. Sleep is really important. Yeah, just do it. Just go to sleep.